warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Back again to my presentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hakian Zikolbi with NPM 224111184. I am from the management class 22B. Okay, this time I will present that. Technique sampling. Sampling is a crucial process in research that involves selecting a representative subject to draw conclusions about a large population. Tujuan sampling. Tujuan sampling memiliki tiga, yaitu representativeness is ensure the sample accurately reflect the characteristic of the population. 2. Efficiency. Efficiency is avoid the time-consuming and costly process of collecting data from the entire population. 3. Detecting pattern. Detecting pattern is identify pattern and relationship within the data, through systematic and unbiased selection. Method sampling. Method sampling have three methods. Yang pertama, random sampling. Random sampling is individual are selected randomly. Yang kedua, stratified sampling. Stratified sampling is population divided into strata. Then individuals are randomly selected from each stratum. Yang ketiga, cluster sampling. Cluster sampling is population divided into cluster. Then cluster are randomly selected for sampling. Process sampling. The process of sampling involves three main steps. 1. Sampling frame. Create a list or framework of the target population. 2. Sample size. Determine the number of individuals to be included in the sample. 3. Sample technique. Sample technique is just an appropriate technique to select the sample. Pentingnya sampling dalam penelitian. Yang pertama, reliability. Sampling ensure the reliability of research finding. Yang kedua, cost effectiveness. Sampling is a cost-effective way to collect relevant data. 3. Accuracy. Sampling provide accuracy information about the population. Kesalahan dalam sampling. Sampling bias. Yang pertama, sampling bias. The sample is not representative of the target population due to certain bias. Yang kedua, sampling error. Difference between the sample and population due to change. Yang ketiga, non-response bias. When selected individuals decline or fail to respond, leading to an inaccurate sample. Yang keempat, under coverage. Not all members of the population have an equal chance of being included in the sample. Faktor-faktor yang mempengaruhi sampling. Several factors influence the sampling process. Population size. A smaller population allows for a more comprehensive sampling. Time and cost constraints. Available time and resource affect the selection and size of the sample. Research objective. The special field of the study impact the sampling strategy. Kesimpulan dan rekomendasi. 1. Data analysis. Choose appropriate statistic technique to analyze the collected data. 2. Transparent reporting. Document and report the sampling process to ensure the study transparency and replicability. 3. Continuous evaluation. Regularly assess and refine the sampling process to enhance the accuracy and effectiveness of future studies. Okay, that's the end of my presentation. Sorry if there are any wrong word. I take my leave. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.